Alright, what's up guys? Alright, so I did a vlog yesterday, but I don't know, it got weird, it got a little too deep, went into some stuff that really probably shouldn't be aired on the internet. It ended up being a lot more of like a personal journal entry, not really a vlog for YouTube. So, trying this out to see if the video works on this selfie stick thing. Yeah, we'll see. I know I did it at arm's length earlier, and that was way too close. Way too close. So, hopefully this will be a little bit better. I'm just gonna go back out to the same place I was last time. It kind of sucked because I had this really cool shot from yesterday too. I might pull a little bit out of that and post it at the end of this one or something. Maybe that'll be cool. But you never know. This all might go to waste again, and that would suck. But alright. So here at the table, I'm gonna set up. See you in a minute. Okay. Set up now. So, like I said earlier, you know, I did do a vlog yesterday, but I don't know, it got way too into like some family stuff that, for one, I really doubt anybody actually gives a shit that wasn't involved in that family shit, and two, too much information was given about different things. While all the information said in it was true, it was not something that I need to be putting out on the internet. So I'm gonna do another one today, because I'm setting myself at least one a week, if not maybe some little videos throughout the week kind of thing. And maybe eventually get to 2 videos a week, and then get to 3, and then get to 4, and maybe I can turn it into a daily vlog kind of thing. I also don't do a lot of interesting things, so I don't know if daily vlogging would be worth it, because who wants to sit here and listen to me talk for fucking 10 hours a week? Nah, I think if they went daily, they'd get shorter. I worry that people are gonna get mad at how long these things are. But I don't know, long content is what I like. Like if I see a video, if I like Google search a video for YouTube or whatever, and one video is half an hour long and one video is 5 minutes long, I'm gonna watch the half an hour long one, just because I like to be an information sponge and take in as much as I possibly can. I think Rissa and I are gonna go run around here in a little bit. It's Thursday today. I got a new SOV Addy from Science of Vaping on my Vapor Flask Squonk Edition. Got a Steel Chuck Innovation drip tip on it, because gotta rock the steel chucks. And I haven't vaped something with that small airflow in such a long time. I think you can actually probably see it clearer here than you can here, but I keep wanting to put it up front. I want to go look at cameras again maybe today. I think I'm pretty set on, I want to get the Sony a5000. Apparently the last model that it replaced was an NEX camera that was super popular, but it's a mirrorless with interchangeable lenses, and really nice thing is the screen flips forwards so that I can actually see what the fuck I'm doing, because I haven't gotten down the like holding. Like, I'm getting better at it. I think you can tell in the first part of the video when I was on the selfie stick that I actually got it myself in frame pretty well, which was nice. Still don't have anything to talk about today. Let's see, what did I talk about yesterday that's okay to talk about today? Internet. I'm having so much issues with my fucking internet anymore. It's ridiculous. We were on CenturyLink. CenturyLink's internet was garbage. Like, it was always failing and just going super, super slow, which is weird because, like, 8 months ago it was great. I don't understand. And it just went downhill to, like, garbage town. So we switched internet providers to Comcast, and the Comcast internet is way worse, like crazy worse, and I don't understand. I mean, we had the router in our room before, in our bedroom, where PlayStation is and our computer is and where we spend most of our time and everything. And now the Comcast router is out in the living room next to the other TV, and it's just, like, it's not even good out in there. And they said that they were signing us up for the 105 gig plan, and apparently we only got the 50 gig plan, which is bullshit. But, you know, 50 gigs should equate to at least 20 megabit down or something like that, you know. 50 megabit, not gigabit. It would be nice if it was gigabit. And, you know, 50 megabit should equate to at least 20 megabit down, right? But it's not even close. It's like maxing out at like 7. And, like, anymore, that's not enough to stream fucking anything. Like, it's been so bad that we've broken down to the point where we're watching DVDs instead of the TV shows that we're fiending to watch on Netflix. Like, we've been going through Supernatural, and we're getting really close to finishing it, but now the wireless won't work well enough to hit the fucking PlayStation so we can watch it. So, that's been some serious bullshit. And then, oh, weather's been bonkers lately. I mean, it's Utah. Weather's always bonkers in Utah. But it'll go from, like, maybe a little bit of a trickle to, like, fucking downpour, like crazy, can't see 5 feet in front of you kind of downpour bullshit. And it just, there. Like, it's so weird. I ended up having to cut the video from yesterday way short because all these fucking super dark clouds were just pulling in on top of me, and at one point, like within a couple minutes, it had dropped at least 5 degrees, if not more, and it was getting to the point where it was chilly and all the trees were just kind of blown sideways, and it was a good thing I stopped anyways, just because the audio at that point with all the wind was garbage. Excuse me. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really have anything to say. I don't want to stop doing it. Otherwise, I'll just stop doing it. And I want to do this. I think it'll be good for me. I think it'll be good for other people, hopefully, if I ever get some good things to say to people, you know? And fuck, I don't know. I feel like that first one was way easier because I could just talk and say things and it was alright. This one, I'm like, I don't know. can't remember if I said this in last week's or not, but Sam's coming in September. He's my little brother. And I'm so excited for him to come and get to hang out and get to go to Comic-Con with me and Rissa, and I think one of Rissa's friends might be hanging out with us while we're there too, which would be cool. And I don't know, I'm excited for it. I want it to be awesome. Part of what happened yesterday was, or what I ended up talking about yesterday, was living arrangement drama, and how very much so I need to get out of where we're living currently. And I'm setting the date to be done and moved into a new place by when Sam gets here for Comic-Con. That's what I want. I feel like it's a reasonable date because it still gives us a few months to like look around and not like try and jump into the first place that we can find that's decent, that will accommodate our financial situation and stuff. I want to take a little bit more time and find like a good place. Whether that end up being with roommates again, or whether it be just Rissa and I on our own, however it works out, we need to get out of where we're living now and get into, I don't know, a better environment for, I don't know, being creative, being happier. The place we're staying right now is pretty small, and it's pretty locked down as far as like we can't just have a bunch of people over to get drunk and hang out and play board games or Cards Against Humanity or anything like that. Because if somebody gets a little too drunk and has to stay, there's no place for them to stay. And the roommates that we have currently are very anti any visitors whatsoever, unless they pick them. And so it's just not a very good social environment. So I want to get into someplace where we can have friends over whenever the fuck we feel like it. And, we can have people just come and chill and drink, play beer pong, or whatever we want to do. So that's a goal. And I'm probably going to talk about it a lot on this, just because anything I can keep in the front of my mind is going to get accomplished way faster than stuff that can get pushed into the back of my head and not be thought about as much, Same thing with everybody, but this is going to be something I'm going to use to help me grow as a person. So it's going to be something I'm going to use to help me accomplish goals that I want to accomplish. So that'll be good, right? Right? Been thinking for a long time now about starting a podcast, and kind of feel like that might be really nice, because then I'd have somebody to bounce off of. I wouldn't be just sitting here talking to a camera and hoping to share, I don't know, my life or experiences with people, but I'm not good at coming up with topics to talk about. That's been one thing I've always struggled with. Like, I'm perfectly confident in maintaining a conversation with somebody as long as I'm not the one that has to start it. Like, if I have to start it, then there's very few subjects that, like, pop to mind on a regular basis. So, I don't know, a podcast might be fun. We've talked about doing it for a while. Maybe even like a video podcast once I get my new camera. Maybe we could set it up. Because I think Alex would be a really good addition to it. Maybe like Alex and Raleigh and I. Maybe we could set it up at Alex's house. Because, the other day we went and helped him and Cassie move this dresser, this really big dresser. And the way it started out was the other day, Alex like just came up and was like, "All right, Chad, I'm moving," and instantly my brain went into what? No, no. Where are you going? You can't leave. And he let me flounder for, I don't know, 30 seconds, a minute or something like that. And he's just like, "I'm just moving next door." It's like, oh, okay. So we went over and helped him move this big old dresser. It was a cool dresser. But big old dresser from one apartment to the next one. And got to see his new place, which is literally next door to his old place. And speaking of the devil, he just texted me. The first place is, it's a nice, cute little apartment. Nothing like fancy or anything, but it was a nice, cute little apartment. But it was probably 500 square feet or something. And the new one that they just moved into, one door down, is like 1,500 square feet or something. Like, it's huge. Just the living room alone is almost the size of their old apartments. And I don't understand that kind of shit. Like, I don't understand why you wouldn't make two, like, real nice sized apartments versus one really big one, one really small one. Fucking people are weird. I don't, like, my dad has been an architect my entire life, I think. And so I spent a lot of time on, like, construction sites and whatnot, like, working on things. I did framing for a long time. I helped do a lot of work at his assisted living facility that he's running now. I used to do little runs with him when he'd have to go and do inspections and stuff on, like, hospitals and hospice kind of things that are in the middle of being built. So, I don't know, I've seen a lot of construction-y kind of stuff, but the way people choose to design things is just so bizarre to me. I realize it's not really something that most people are ever going to think about, the wiring of a building or anything like that. The wiring on our condo is pretty garbage. Like, we got this place kind of sight unseen with some insurance money at one point, and I don't know, the wiring is real weird. We haven't even tried it in a long time. We've run everything on power strips, because every time you'd plug something in, it'd like make a spark. Like, it got so bad at one point that it was sparking, like, in the power strip, like the surge protector power strips. And there's another chunk of the complex where it's, 4 stories. And apparently all of the insulation on one of the walls, like the outside walls of the complex or the building, apparently the insulation had fallen all the way down to the bottom condo and left the wall on the top 3 condos just fucking completely empty of insulation. I don't understand how that works, because supposedly it's all like concrete floors and ceilings kind of thing. So I don't know how insulation could fall past that, but apparently it did. So there was a bunch of money that had to be spent to fix that, and just, it's so ghetto. It's so ghetto. Like, it looks nice, but it's so ghetto. And this back area is usually just fucking gross and not even remotely taken care of. But it's not horrible right now. Like, over here, it's very dirt and rocks, but it's a pretty steep incline, so with the rain, I could see it washing most of the grass down to a little lower level. But, I don't know, weird. I really want to move into a new place that has enough rooms that I could have like an office kind of thing. Because I'd really love to be able to do a lot of these videos indoors in a set kind of thing. And I don't know. And I think like it'll be necessary to do a lot of things that I want to do, because I want to do some vaping review kind of stuff, and I want to do some like tech kind of review stuff, whether it be apps and cell phone cases and accessories, and like maybe I'll review this like selfie stick that I got, that Rissa got me at work one day. Just, I don't know, just to get more content out there, just to get myself more used to being in front of the camera, because I feel like it's something that I could enjoy doing and enjoy possibly even making a career out of at some point, which could be rad, you know? Who doesn't want to get to do something that's fun for a living, right? I don't know. I am quite surprised. This does make quite a decent cloud production for having such tiny little holes. Okay, the thing I dislike the most about these vapor flasks is how recessed that screen is inside of there. It's always got a little bit of juice and lint and something inside there. I want to possibly go see Age of Ultron tonight. That could be a lot of fun. Been hearing really good stuff about that, and then I also want to go see the new Mad Max. I've been hearing nothing but fantasticness about the new Mad Max film, and I don't know. Could be fun. So, I think Rissa was suggesting that we should kind of vlog some of our activities today. So I might like set it up in the car and run it off that and do some stuff like while we're driving around. Oh, I also brought out my Simple Mod, the good one, back when they were made by Epic Designs, not the stupid fucking ones that are done by REM that button arcs and like ruins everybody's batteries. Oh god, that's been such a frustration at work. People making stupid design decisions because they had a fight with their original designer or something along that lines, and go to a new designer who doesn't know what the fuck they're doing, and it just ruins things. Because this is like easily one of my favorite like tube mods I've ever used, but the new ones are garbage because the button got redesigned in a horrible way. I'm also rocking my Kennedy, the competition edition with the 4 air holes, and their new Gremlin cap, which is rad as fuck, and it just does no any better little thing. But I don't know. So we'll see what happens today. Could be fun, could be nothing. I just wanted to make sure I got something up this week, especially after yesterday's vlog being weird and not appropriate. So, yeah. Yeah. Well, if I'm gonna start blanking and forever, I should probably just call this a good one. And you might see me later, you might not, but you will see me next week if nothing else. Alright guys, have a great night.